The dignitaries who are joined for today's webinar, Dr. G. Nagabhushanam ji, Principal SAMC Palikad, Professor S.R. Bhatt ji, Chairman Indian and Asian African Philosophy Congress, Sri P.R. Krishna Kumar ji, MD AVP Coimbatore, Chancellor, Avinash Lingam University, Coimbatore, Professor R.C. Sinha ji, Chairman, Indian Council of Philosophical Research, New Delhi, Professor Dr. Tanuja Nesri ji, Director, All India Institute of Ayurveda, New Delhi, Dr. Sushil Dubey ji, Professor Gobinathan Pillai ji, all the participants, dear brothers and sisters. It is my privilege to be a part of the international webinar on Ayurveda and Yoga, a way of life and treatment method to address the emerging healthcare challenges. This webinar will definitely help to sensitize the fraternity of practitioners and students across the system for combining the yoga and Ayurveda in their full application to offer a complete system of well-being for body, mind, and consciousness. Too much of human interference with the nature and unhealthy lifestyle is resulting in greater suffering in the terms of severe and untreatable disease. While modern technology has tried to find newer way of treating disease, it has not been able to stop or reverse the process. It is in the scenario that mankind has started looking back to the nature, and that is exactly where the role of Ayurveda and Yoga comes into play. Ayurveda and Yoga system advocates a lifestyle which provides a healthy body, mind, and overall happiness. They work on the principle of the restoring the natural balance and bringing the human life back in harmony with the nature. In spite of much advance in the field of modern medicine in the management of the various health-related challenges, many of such interventions are hallmarked by the long-term complication and adverse drug interaction, which in many cases often outweigh the benefits occur. Yoga and Ayurveda are not merely two separate but related healing disciplines of the India. Each has its unique place and functions, but each overlap into the others on various levels. The term yoga itself means to unite, combine, harmonize, or the integrate. A truly yogic approach is inherently an integrative approach, harmonizing the body, prana, sense, minds, and consciousness. Ayurveda provides the appropriate lifestyle recommendation for the yoga practices as well as the background to unfold the full healing potential of all aspects of yoga. Combining yoga and Ayurveda to address the emerging healthcare challenges become the prime phase of treatment and can add a psychological and preventive dimension for understanding and treating the diseases, as well as for applying the natural therapies that can reduce the growing cost of high-tech medicine. Many of the medicines from Ayurveda medical system are used by the most of the people in the subcontinent, and more recently, millions around the world. Over the past few decades, Ayurveda and Yoga have become highly popular in the European countries, USA, etc. due to their unique and holistic approach towards the positive health as well as the disease management, specifically in the treatment of many chronic problems believed to be otherwise incurable. Ministry of Ayush is providing the focus attention for the development and promotion of Ayush system at national and international level. Ministry of Ayush under the Ayush service component of the National Ayush Mission provides the support to the states, UTs, for co-location of Ayush facilities in primary health centers, community health centers, and provides and district hospital also for setting up of up to 50-bedded integrated Ayush hospital and for adopting of village for the propagating the Ayush way of life and intervention of healthcare through the Ayush Gram. Ayush Gram is a concept wherein one village per block will be selected for the adoption of the method and practice of Ayush way of life and intervention of healthcare. In Ayush village, Ayush-based lifestyles are promoted through behavioral changes, communication, training of the village health worker toward the identification and use of local medicinal herb and provision of Ayush health services. Further, the Research Council functioning under the Ministry of Ayush are conducting several research studies in various disease conditions. The Research Council are involved in various activities related to the development and Ayush system in terms of scientific research, training, and propagation. In India, pioneering institutes like Banaras Hindu University have adopted the integration of modern medicine super specialties with traditional practices such as Ayurveda and Yoga. Universities and PG institutions for Ayurveda such as those at Jamnagar, Jaipur and other Ayurveda institutions like Kottakkal are trying to maintain the purity of our Ayurveda practices while being open to the modern research. However, during the process of integration, there is a need for development and implementation of the appropriate methodologies and standards of traditional practices. The continuous dialogue on epistemological aspect of the modern medicine and Ayurveda is essential for developing an integrative approach in the holistic manner. Integration of Ayurveda, Homeopathy, Unani in National Program for Prevention and Control of Cancer, Diabetes, Cardiovascular Disease and Stroke, that is NPCDS program, in selected district, Swasthya Raksha program through the Research Council, project on Ayurgenomic initiated by CCRAS are few examples of the recent initiative taken by the ministry for fostering the research in Ayush system, particularly in Ayurveda. The government attaches the priority to maintain the standards of education. Ministry of Ayush aims to develop, establish and upgrade the Ayush Educational Institute to the level of excellence for providing the better medical practitioners as well as the better healthcare facility to the public. For this, Ministry of Ayush has made the compulsory web-based and CRC Center Registration Certificate issued by the Central Council, linked the computerized biometric attendance system for teaching staff and web-based computerized biometric attendance system for a non-teaching college staff and hospital staff. Further, the Ministry of Ayush has instructed to all the states, UT's government, and the register of all concerned universities to admit the students in Ayush under the graduate course on the basis of merit list of the national eligibility come entrance test, that is NEET only. All India Ayush postgraduate entrance test has already been introduced for the PG admission from 2017-18 onwards. Steps has been taken to ensure that meritorious students come to the Ayush stream. For facilitating the export, the Ministry of Ayush encourages the certification of Ayush product, that is the Ayush Premium Mark. It is a voluntary certification scheme to ensure the efficacy of the herbal products. This is designed to ensure the efficacy of the herbal products based on the Indian system of healthcare, including the Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha, as well as homeopathy. Ministry of Ayush offers incentives to the Ayush industry to get mark, authorization, registration of their product at regulatory bodies of the different countries such as US FDA, EMEA, TG, etc. to enhance their exports. Provision has also been made for the participation in the international exhibition, trade fairs, road shows, etc. to create the awareness about the efficacy of their product. On the international front, as well as the Ministry of Ayush has undertaken the various activities to globalize the popularity of the Ayush system of medicine. Memorandum of Understanding MOUs had been signed by the Ministry of Ayush with different countries for cooperation in the field of traditional medicine. Various MOUs have been signed for the undertaking the collaborative research between international universities and the Central Council under the Ministry of Ayush. Today, on the occasion of the inauguration of this international webinar on Ayurveda and Yoga, way of life and treatment method to address the emerging healthcare challenges, I am very much confident that the deliberation made during this webinar would help the scholars, practitioners, and researchers of Ayurveda and Yoga to serve the public in better and appealing way. I take this opportunity to convey my heartfelt wishes to the organizer and all the Ayurveda and Yoga fraternity taking part in this webinar and wish them splendid success. Jai Hind. Thank you very much.